Good morning, guys. In previous lecture we have discussed the concept of management. Okay, so in previous lecture uh, we have gone through the definition of management. So what is it? So actually management is the art of getting things done through people. Okay, we will see the different definitions which are given by different scientists in our next slide. Okay, so in previous lecture we have discussed about the concept of management. Okay, now in this lecture we will see 2 to 3 points. So first one is evolution of management. So how the management is invented, or who have given this concept initially. So there are 4 to 5 approaches. So first one is classical approach, second one is behavioral approach, third one is quantitative approach, or you can call it as a management approach, fourth one is a system approach, and fifth one is a contingency approach. Okay, so we will discuss these 4 to 5 approach in detail. So first one is your scientific management theory, or you can say administrative management theory. So in this, actually this is known as a classical approach. So this classical approach, it is given in 1890. Okay, and this approach mainly focus on the organizational efficiency to increase the organizational success. Okay, so it will give a more importance to this organizational efficiency, means we need to achieve our aim. So in which way or in which effective way we need to execute our process. So this is nothing but your classical approach. So classical approach, in which there are 2 to 3 types: scientific management, second one is administrative management. So in scientific management we will see in detail the concept which have given by F.W. Taylor, F. and L. Gilbreth, and Henry Gatt. Okay, then we will see the administrative approach. So basically classical approach means what? So it will actually in this approach we will focus more on organizational efficiency, which lead to increase the organizational success. Okay, so this is about your classical approach. Now next one is behavioral approach. So actually this approach, it is given in 1910. Okay, and this is the management approach which will give more importance on increasing organizational success, but by focusing on human variables within the organization. Okay, it means we will focus on the resources which are related to your human things. Okay, so this is nothing but your behavioral approach. It will focus, or this approach gives more importance on increasing the organizational success by focusing on human variables. Okay, then next one is management science approach. Okay, now this management science approach, actually this approach will give more importance on the use of scientific methods. Various types of scientific methods are there, and the use by using these scientific methods we will increase our organizational success. So this management science approach will discuss the scientific methods and quantitative techniques to increase the organizational success. So first one was your classical approach, in which the organizational efficiency, we will increase the organizational efficiency. By using our organizational resources. In the behavioral approach, we will increase our organizational success by focusing on human variables, but in management science we will focus on scientific methods. Okay, there are different scientific methods to increase the organizational success, or to achieve our organizational goals. We will use our scientific methods as well as the quantitative techniques. Okay, so this is about your management science approach. Now next one is your system approach. Okay, this system approach, it has given in 1950s. Okay, and actually this is also a management approach which is based on the system theory. Okay, but actually this theory is what? This theory which will understand fully the operation on an equity. On an entity. Okay, this theory we will understand this theory which will be used to understand the operations on an entity, and this entity must be viewed as a system. Okay, and this requires actually understanding of the interdependence of its part. So this is about your system approach. So in this system approach, we will work as a system to achieve our organizational goals. So first one was your classical approach, second one was your behavioral approach, third one is your management science theory or management science approach, and fourth one is your system approach. So in first classical approach, we are increasing our organizational success by increasing organizational efficiency. In behavioral approach, we are focusing on human variables to increase our organizational success. Now in third, management science, in management science we will use scientific methods to increase our organizational or to achieve our organizational goals. Okay, and next one is system approach. In system approach, we will work as a system to achieve our organizational goals. Okay, so this is your fourth approach, and last one is your contingency approach. Okay, this contingency approach which emphasizes that what managers do in practice, which will depends on a given set of circumstances. Okay, so in this approach, the company or organization will give a situation, a certain situations to managers, and in that situations managers have to work or have to execute his process to achieve the organizational goals. So this contingency approach is mainly mainly will discuss about the manager's skill. Okay, so it means company will give different situations to managers, then managers will apply his techniques or his skills to achieve or to overcome these problems. Okay, so this is about your contingency approach. So first we have seen the classical approach, second we have seen the behavioral approach, third one is your management science approach, fourth one is your system approach, and fifth one is your contingency approach. So there are different ideas in these different approaches. So for classical approach, here we will increase the organizational efficiency to increase the organizational success. Second one is your behavioral approach, in which we will focus on the human things to increase our organizational goals. And next one is what? Management science. So in this management science approach, by using the scientific methods or quantitative techniques, we will increase the organizational goals or organizational success. The next one is system approach. So in system approach, we will work as a system to achieve our goals. And next one is your contingency approach. So in contingency approach, here the role of manager is very important. Why? Because the company or we will give some certain situations, and the managers have to work on these situations to overcome these problems. So how the managers will work on these situations to overcome these problems? So this is about your contingency approach. Now we will see the various definitions of the management. Okay, as we know that we in previous lecture we have discussed the concept of management. So management is what? Getting things done through people or through resources. So there are many scientists who have given their different definitions about the management. So we will see the different variations or various definitions of this management. So first one is what? Management is the accomplishment of results through the efforts of people. Okay, so first one, this definition is given by Lawrence Apley, and in this definition, what is this definition? So definition is nothing but accomplishment of results through the efforts of the people. It means we will use the people or resources like people or human things to accomplish our goals, organizational goals. So this is your first definition. So management is the accomplishment of results through the efforts of the other people. Okay. Now next one is management is the art of getting things done through and with the people. Okay, here management is what? It is the art which is the art of getting things done through and with the help of people. It means we will use or we will apply the skills of people and achieve our goals. Okay. So this is the second definition. Now third definition is what, which is given by scientist Terry. Okay, so this is what management, he has said that it is a process. So it is a process of planning, organizing, actuating and controlling. Okay, he has given the idea of management like, so management is a process of planning. So first we need to plan, then next we need to organize our plan, then next we need to execute. Actuating means we need to execute this plan, and also finally we need to control the resources of the organization. Okay, so it is nothing but a process. So management is a process of planning, organizing, actuating and controlling to determine and accomplish the objectives, means to accomplish our goals which have set by our organization. Okay, with the help of these peoples and resources. But in the process, so in process, first process is what, planning, second one is what, organizing, third one is what, actuating, it means executing, and fourth one is what, controlling. Controlling means controlling the resources. Okay, so this is the third definition. Now fourth one is what, so fourth one is what, he has also given the same definition like, okay, it is what, it is also a process by which managers create, direct, maintain and operate purposive organizations through systematic, coordinated, cooperative human efforts. So in this, the role of manager is very important. Okay, so in this definition, actually the role of manager is very important, because manager will create, he will create the plan, he will direct the plan, or he will maintain and operate the plan. Okay, in a purposive organization. Okay, or it means in an effective or efficient way to achieve our organizational goals. So in efficient and effective, these words are replaced by systematic, coordinated, cooperative human effort. Okay, this is nothing. So he has given the definition in different way, like he has given more importance to managers, because in this in his definition he has said that the managers will create, direct and maintain the plan, and he will execute the plan in systematic, coordinated, cooperative human effort. So this is like that. Now next one is what, this definition is given by scientist Sisk. Okay, so his opinion is what, it is the coordination of all resources. Okay, so see, he has given the definition like, it is a coordination of all resources, means we need to organize all the resources through the process of planning, organizing, directing and controlling. It is like a previous definition. Okay, so here we need to organize all the resources in effective and efficient way, but through a process of planning, organizing, directing and controlling. So this is like a process of planning, organizing, directing, it means executing, or it means actuating and controlling. So he has given a different definition, like we need to coordinate all the resources through process of planning, organizing, directing and controlling in order to achieve our stated objectives. Okay, so this is the different definitions. Okay, the main concept is same, but they have given different definitions in their own words. Okay, now next one is what, F.W. Taylor. He is called as a father of scientific management. Now his definition is what, management, it is an art. Okay, management is like a art of knowing what is to be done. Okay, it means what is to be done means what are our goals, what we need to achieve in future. So what is to be done, and seeing that it is done in the best possible manner. Okay, it means it is done in best possible manner means what, we need to achieve our goals. Okay, organizational goals in an efficient and effective manner, or in optimized way. Optimum way means we need to organize our resources in optimum way to achieve our goal. So this is given by this F.W. Taylor. It is nothing but It is an art of knowing what is to be done and seeing that it is done in a best possible manner. Okay, so concept is same. It means what? We need to organize the resources in such a possible manner to achieve our goals. In a possible manner means in an effective and efficient manner, or in optimum way. We need to organize our resources to achieve our goals. So this is the F.W. Taylor definition. Now next is what? H. Fayol. This is the father of, he is called as father of modern management. Okay. So he has given the definition that the management is to forecast, to plan, to organize, to command, to coordinate and control activities of others. Okay, he has given the definition in different way like that. To forecast. To forecast means we need to plan. Means according to our objectives, we need to execute a plan. Means we need to organize a plan. Then we need to command it or coordinate it, as well as we need to also control all the resources. Okay, so it means what? We need to execute a plan in a organized. Also, we need to coordinate this plan in an optimum way, as well as we need to control all the organizational resources in optimum way to achieve our goals. So these are all definitions. The definitions are the concept of this management is same in these all definitions. So what is it? Means what? Here we need to execute a planning. Next one is what? We need to organize. Then next one is what? We need to execute this plan in a proper or in a optimum way, or in, you can say this, in a best possible way. And next one is we need to also control the organizational resources in optimum way to achieve our goals. Okay, so this is about the definition part of the management, which have given by different scientists. Okay, so up to this we have studied, or we have discussed the concept of evolution of management. So in evolution of management we have gone through 4 to 5 approaches. So first one is what? Classical approach. The classical approach actually depends on your organizational success through organizational efficiency. Second one is what? Second one is your behavioral approach, which will focus on human behavior or human things to achieve our organizational goals. Then third one is what? Third one is what? Management scientific approach actually. So in this approach we have studied that we need to execute scientific methods to achieve our goals. Then fourth one is what? Fourth one is your I think system approach. Okay, so in this approach we will work as a system to achieve our goals. And next one is what? Contingency approach. So in contingency approach, here more importance is given to managers. Means managers will execute his plan in a different situations. Okay, so he will execute his plan in a different situations to overcome the organizational problems or to achieve the organizational goals. And next we have seen the different definitions or various definitions of the management. Okay, so up to this we have covered the evolution of the management part, and as well as the different definitions which are given by different scientists. Okay, so here I will conclude the lecture, and in next lecture we will see the different levels of management, as well as the different main characteristics of the management. Okay, so thank you.